Hey everyone, this is Heather with Blossoming Light, here to do the weekly Oracle card reading. This reading is for the week beginning September 11th, 2016. I am going to be using the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. If you would like a personal reading with me, go to my website, www.blossominglight.com. I do have telephone readings, but they're very limited in time spans. So I do email readings, videos, things like that. So there are other options for you besides telephone readings. I also have products on my website like spells, charms, Reiki dolls, things like that. And if you haven't already checked it out, I have a new Removing Blocks healing program out that I just produced a few weeks ago, and I'm really excited about it. So hopefully it can help a lot of people out there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I already drew my cards. The first one is Walking Away. The next one is Financial Constraints. And the next one is Goddess of the Moon. Okay, so let's start with Walking Away, the Walking Away card. What came up for this one is kind of a focus on our self-love and our self-empowerment. There's a lot of energy that's out right now, that's around us, that's really wanting us to focus on our self-love and empowering ourselves and finding our authenticity and reaching for things we wouldn't necessarily reach for, whether we're too afraid or we don't think we have an opportunity there, limiting beliefs are holding us back, things like that. I've been getting signs constantly for the last several weeks to clear out and reduce. Granted, we're just finishing up moving to a new house, so there's a lot of clearing out I have to do, but it's also messages to clear out old and outdated thoughts, old and outdated beliefs about myself, about my life, things like that. A lot of these messages, at least for me, are coming in the form of numbers. I'm seeing a lot of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I'm always looking at the clock at 1:23 in the morning or 1:23 in the afternoon or 12:23 in the, 12:34. So if you're seeing any of those numbers, those are signs to clear out, clean out, get rid of what no longer serves you, get rid of outdated thinking, get rid of outdated belief systems. You don't always know maybe what they are, you haven't recognized it yet. So ask your angels, ask your guides, ask for help recognizing what things are no longer serving you. They can be really difficult to see at first if you're just figuring out who you are and what you want and things like that. So and take a look at that. This card's message is, like I said, very focused on self-empowerment. And so if there's anything that you've been wanting to do, or things you want to say, maybe you have a boss or a coworker, a family member, maybe it's your spouse, a boyfriend or a girlfriend that's you've really wanted to say something to or bring up a topic. Now's the time to go ahead and do it. I know I've seen a lot of messages because we're in Mercury retrograde to stay away from arguments. You don't have to necessarily argue, but it is a good time to resolve conflicts, to resolve issues, to confront issues that have been bothering you, especially things that have been bothering you for a while. So if you have something to say, say it. You need to empower yourself. You need to release whatever's holding you back from being you, from being true to yourself, from releasing your voice. Okay. Now, let's move on to financial constraints. I know this is a card we never want to see. I certainly never want to see it in the reading, but here it is. Okay, so for some of you, you are dealing with financial constraints. Bills are piling up, unexpected bills. Some of you may get some some more unexpected bills next week. You may have something that crops up and you are planning to use the money for, something fun, your family or friends, or going on a trip, and all of a sudden your car breaks and you're like, crap, I have to use, this money that I've saved up to fix my car. That may occur. It's okay. It's kind of comes with the territory with Mercury retrograde. The message here is to not let it get you down, is to not let it get you upset. Things like this happen. Just go with the flow. One of those things. For others, it's not, the energy isn't so much surrounding financial constraints for you. It is surrounding blocks. There's, like I just mentioned in the previous card, you have mental blocks, limiting beliefs that are holding you back. And if you notice, if you see the little gold nuggets, the little gold coin, not nuggets, sorry, the little gold coins in the vault back there, that's what I'm being guided to see is the gold and the kind of the solar plexus chakra there. Once again, that's your self-empowerment. There's, if you notice in the card, there were cobwebs on that. And some of you, whether you're dealing with financial constraints or there are things in your life that are just blocking you, holding you back, it's because your self-empowerment is really dilapidated. It's old, it's outdated, it's not shiny and brilliant and beautiful like it should be. It's self-empowerment is definitely something that we all of us need to work on in some way, shape, or form, because we've all had people in our lives or situations in our lives that have really kind of pounded us down into the ground. It's not always pleasant. We've had people that have told us, we're not worth anything, or that we're not beautiful, or that we're not smart, or we're not, we don't have the right education, or we don't have the right talents or gifts, etc. I'm sure there have been tons of people for each of you that have told you that in some way, shape, or form, or you feel that yourself when you get rejected for a job, or you get rejected by a love interest. It happens over time, and it's not always easy to heal that. And so this week, there's going to be, we really need to focus on self-empowerment and self-esteem and confidence and self-love. Self-love is the first step. Self-love really bolsters our personal empowerment and our confidence and everything like that. I'm so sorry, guys. I clicked the wrong button, so I shut off the recording. Anyway, so self-empowerment, self-love. Self-love really, really helps us believe in ourselves, and it bolsters our confidence. And so as we go through next week, find ways to work on your self-empowerment, find ways to work on your self-love. Acceptance is one of the first things you can do for yourself, is accepting your faults, accepting your flaws, accepting you as you. Each of us have different talents. We have different intelligence levels. We have different gifts. And it's really important to find those gifts and to find those talents. And biggest thing, we need to stop comparing ourselves to other people. Everyone is on their own life path. We're all learning and experiencing things differently. In a previous lifetime, we may have been super wealthy. But in this lifetime, we're struggling financially. And, we see people around us, well, how do they make money so fast? Well, we're all on different paths. We're all on different time frames. There's different lessons, and it's unpleasant at times, and it's wonderful at other times. So stop comparing yourself to others. What you're doing is what you need to be doing. Okay? Don't worry about where you are, where you want to be, where you're not. Don't worry about it. You are where you are. The universe is looking out for you. Your spiritual guides are looking out for you. And there's just lessons that need to be learned as we go along. So stop comparing yourself to other people and saying, oh my God, I'm a failure because I don't have this, or I don't have this relationship, or, whatever it is that is important to you, that you're really, focused on because you don't have, or something that you desperately want and you can't seem to get there. Don't worry about it. Not right now. Live in the present. Focus on you and focus on all the beautiful things that are inside of you and all the beautiful things that you have to offer the world and yourself and your loved ones. Okay? That's going to be really important as we go through next week. Is focusing on all of your qualities, all of your beauties, all of your gifts. That's going to help bolster your self-confidence. It's going to help your self-love. Also, another thing, I've talked about this before, is your shadow side. There's a lot of aspects to each one of us that we like to hide, that we're embarrassed about, that we don't think the world wants to see, whether it's personality, whether it's looks, whether it's, the shape of our bodies, whether it's our intelligence level, whether it's whatever it is. There's a lot of things that we don't want the world to see, and that's fine, but you need to focus on accepting those qualities in yourself, okay? Because they are qualities. And just think of a yin yang. There's the light side, there's the dark side. There's always going to be a shadow side to us, and that's perfectly natural. It's balance. You can't get the light without the dark. So acceptance. Acceptance is going to be your first step as you're learning to improve your self-empowerment and your self-love. Okay, last card, Goddess of the Moon. Today is the 8th. I'm recording this early. So tomorrow, on the 9th, we have the midway point in our waxing moon. The full moon is going to be on September 16th. So coming up real fast as this week goes on. So as we progress through the week, start working on visualizations for positivity. Start saying your affirmations. This is the full moon is the last aspect of our eclipse window. It's the end of our eclipse window that we've had since August 18th. Sorry about that. So this is a very, very powerful time. It's a very positive time in with magic and with change and with bringing good things into your life and getting rid of the things that aren't working for you. So spend the next few days through the 16th visualizing. If you do spells and things like that, this is a perfect time to get out your candles and your herbs and start working on those spells. If you are into affirmations, start creating those affirmations. The visualizations are going to be the most fantastic thing. So visualize yourself manifesting what you desire, your dreams. Manifesting, well, I guess not manifesting, but getting rid of those blocks that are preventing you from manifesting in things in your life. Getting rid of those self-love blocks, getting rid of those blocks for self-empowerment, things like that. So really use this phase of the moon, this next phase of the moon, to help yourself, improve yourself. Focus on positivity. As the moon is waxing, our visualizations and our thoughts are really, really powerful. This is also a very intuitive time. So listen to your intuition. Really, really focus as well on being authentic, being you, finding out who you are, what you love, what you don't love, being honest with yourself about who you are, the things you love, what you don't love. It's authenticity is another big aspect to next week. And to me, as you work through self-empowerment and self-love practices, you're going to be a lot more confident in who you are in order to allow your authenticity to shine and to really come forward and to really be truthful with yourself, okay? Allowing yourself to accept your shadow side, the things that you don't really care about within yourselves. As you work through those, you're going to be more accepting of your authentic self, and your authentic self is going to shine a lot more. So I think energetically, next week could have some challenges. However, if you're focused on healing and helping yourself and really kind of doing what comes naturally to you, I'm sorry, maybe not what comes naturally, because you might be thrown out of your comfort zone when working through self-empowerment challenges and things like that. Being authentic is what I'm reaching for. So, okay, I think it'll be a good week. I think it'll be, if you're taking your growth and your healing seriously and putting in the work, then I think next week could be very advantageous to you. Okay, there's still going to be some slow movement as we are in Mercury retrograde, but just hang in there. It won't be. We'll be out of it. We'll be out of it in a few more weeks. Okay, sending you guys all love and light, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.